Okay. Hello and welcome to another working session. Today's video's purpose is to prototype Ecochamber's task log. So, yeah, let's do our best to do this. So I have something open, and I've been working on Ecochamber for now over 2 years. Quite crazy to me to just say that out loud, that it has been that long. And I feel like I've gone around in circles. Ecochamber has developed, and I'm just going to do my best to share how it has developed throughout the time, and kind of illustrate that story as we prototype this recent idea from Insight that I think would be most helpful for the gardens this season. And as you saw, it's going to be that chamber task log. Ooh. So we'll be working on that, and I'm just adjusting the type. This really means unnecessary. All right. So, what would be best for you guys to see first? I kind of want to share some of the first prototypes and share that story a little bit, and then dive into actually doing the work. So right now it's 30, and if I can get let's see what we can do here. All right, thank you for letting it be known that this is what you guys are gonna be seeing first. All right, so here we are on the Ecochamber Figma page. It has a lot going on here. If I zoom in, you can see some of the first editions. This was back in December 2022, and the idea kind of remains the same. Maybe it's a little bit different. I was a bit more obsessed with Web3, NFTs, and token economies. So a lot of the things that I'll be sharing have that in there. You know, have this Web3 token economy kind of vibe to it. I really was focused on creating a kind of system to, you can kind of see me like playing in the corner. I'm trying to adjust this so you can see a little bit more. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Alright, you guys can kind of see a little bit more. So here is just like the beginning screens, and the idea was that you could cultivate currency by doing different tasks within a chamber. And you could create a chamber, you could join a chamber, and when you contribute to a chamber, that's how you cultivate the currency, and you gain what I was calling EADs. But the dollar sign was in front of it because it was backed by USD, and that would be the cryptocurrency name. And yeah, there's just like a lot going on here, and it wasn't really that connected to the actual, like, you know, the actual results of the garden. It was more like, oh, you know, you'd have this kind of status bar. It was just really centered on the user, and I did play with that, and I thought it would be fun in terms of gamifying gardening, and I still think that's one of the main, like, the keys is to gamify gardening, to make it fun and engaging, and encourage people to come back again and again to cultivating the garden. You know, I don't really think that the mechanics of the app itself is going to be the reason anybody's coming back to a garden to cultivate it. I think they would do that because they genuinely want to. And then here's some other sketches from 2023, a year later. So you can see that it did kind of change, and we did some things. If you were part of the newsletter where I sent this prototype of the map, that's cool. This was very fun to highlight, and it's still something I want to flesh out, but isn't the focus for right now. So now that I've kind of gone all over the place, let's settle ourselves in a little bit. Okay. So first I'm going to go ahead and drop the sketch that I'll be working with. So it's in there. Just going to airdrop it to myself. And this is a sketch that I did, I think towards the beginning of the week, thinking about what is the main feature, and that main feature was really clearly the task log, being able to document what people are doing at the garden in an organized way, where people are able to request tasks to be done, and there's a way to prove that somebody actually did this task. So that's the main thing that we're going with right now, and I'm pretty excited. Oh no, let's not do that. Oh. Okay, don't mind me. I did maybe okay, that's crazy. So Figma has this new update where it removed the background. I accidentally pressed that, but that's very cool for future reference, to know that you can isolate parts of the image. So that's cool. That made it even easier for us to look and to see from the sketchbook what we're going to do today. Okay. So I'm looking at what I wrote down. I have it in different places, and it's pretty big. Let's see. This was V2. Okay. There's a V3 somewhere. I don't know if I can find that V2. There's so much on here. Okay. Let's just go with it. Go with what we have. Alright, so first I'm going to make a frame. Let's just make a little frame here. I'm going to make the background color something a little greener. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make it like a little bit more less translucent. Nice. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and grab a frame. We want the frame to be a phone frame. We're just gonna go with I'm gonna go with the 13 and 14. I feel like that's a pretty popular model. That's what I have, so that's why we're going with it. I know it was a practice to just always take the one that is like the most recent phone or model, but honestly they're all rectangles at the end of the day right now. Some of them are squares, but yeah. All right. So there is definitely some stuff, and it definitely is on the play page. There's just so much going on here. Do you see that? There we go. We made it. Alright, we're back on. Alright, there's a lot going on here. So my partner is an app developer, and he's been really helpful. So we have some screens. These are screens that were kind of not needed, and these were the screens that we decided to take for the last version prototype. And I'm going to be using some of these elements. For instance, the header, we'll be using that. And I might as well just kind of take, let's be minimal And let's just take one screen. And the task log is probably going to be the most important screen for what we're prototyping today. And we can actually see the prototype. Let's see where it starts. Alright. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's go back. Alright. Okay. So, here we are. So I'm looking at the nodes, and I'm looking at what I have done in the past. So this is a frame. The frame is cool, and inside we have this, and then inside here we have that. So that's good, and this is all inside there. Actually, can I remove this and move it out? Does that work? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna keep these as separate. Okay, and we'll just line those up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line this up. Doesn't really matter, but it helps so you don't focus on anything other than the little details. Right now, let's take a look at the big picture. Oh, so those are the things that we gotta do. Okay, create an account. If they sign in, or sign up, really, and log task. Do we want everyone to be able to see the tasks that are logged? I don't really care. Honestly, I don't really care. But of course, I do care about people's privacy. And if there is regular contributors, I want them to feel safe. And if there's somebody that's kind of like stalking the task log, you know, that's not the best. So perhaps they can see, but they can't see the name of the contributor unless they're signed in. These are the things that have caused me to stop developing. So we're not going to think about them for now. I'm just going to look at what is actually colored. I feel like that's going to be helpful. Visits are in blue, requested is in red, and done is in green. Okay. So I gave myself a little color palette. Let's see if we can take anything else from the play page that could be helpful. This is the kind of the community garden page. Yeah, and that's like the task page, so that could be helpful. Let's see. We'll take this one, this one. Honestly, we can probably take most of these. Yeah, I'm just really like those. Okay. So I'm leaving this one blank, and this is going to be the page that you see when you scan a QR code. So this would be like the this page here, the launch. So yeah, we're just gonna take some ideas. Let's see what we can do now. I like to use elements from the other pages as much as possible to create a kind of coherent look. So I keep that in mind. Oop. Oop. And do our best to create something that somehow looks a little coherent. So, okay. Alright, we're gonna tear this up element by element. We're gonna take this picture out. Oof. This is gonna go to the side for now. So this is looking a little crazy, but bear with me. Okay. 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 And let's just see what we have. Let's do 0. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that again. Okay. That is just... Okay. Okay. So what is going on here? So there's gonna be no back button because they just, you know, they just came, they just entered. I do like the logo up there, even though what would that really do? Questionable at this point. So if it's not really serving a purpose, then we might just get rid of it. Maybe it will take it to like the main page, because this is going to be like the informational page of what Ecochamber is. But let's just focus on the main elements that are needed right now. Looking at the note. Gosh, writing notes helps a lot. So this would be I could really name this anything, so I'm gonna use the use an actual name for garden, just to see what the spacing is like. That's what it looks like. Cool. Okay. Nobody cares about this number, so that's probably not even gonna be there. Not sure where this would be though, so I think it's a number worth noting, because of the name and everything, but I think maybe I'm just too crazy with the whole name and it doesn't really matter. So there's that. Yeah, but for now we'll put it there. It's kind of, let's see. Okay. So the idea is that this would have a like a carousel of different photos, perhaps, and that could be quite nice for anyone who is looking to see what is, you know, growing in the garden, what it looks like, stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe we'll do something like this, or we'll just have like a carousel. Well, this is a carousel, but a different way to show that, maybe. Ooh. Oh, maybe we went a little bit too much with that 180. 90. Ooh. I mean, that's something. Okay. Looking back at the... Yeah, you're gonna see us move and look at this a lot. Right now, I'm not really concerned about changing the style or anything. I am not like, ooh, super in love with the style, but it's not bad. And right now, it's not like the biggest thing in the world. Okay. So if you're not logged in, this is, I guess, what you'd see. I would assume it would be like a login, task log. Would the task log go below? Like, would you take this and do something like that, and then have that be scrollable? You know what I'm saying? Maybe like this, and you put this like here, so you can kind of see what's going on there. Probably go up just a little bit to hint, and okay, yeah. Alright, so I think that's pretty simple looking. It's definitely looking more simple, and that's good. The less you can do on the screen, the better. It makes it very clear what the application is for and what you're there to do without, getting distracted. Does that make sense? Sign in. Then you have, you're telling people to make an account for what at this point? I guess the task log being open is a good way to kind of help. I wouldn't want the name to be there though. So I'd probably do something like that. I don't even know if I'd put their face, actually. Probably not. Oh, I got rid of the whole thing altogether. Then let's restructure. Okay. Okay. It's just me seeing what this would look like. No. It was worth a shot. Let's So these I kind of like. Let's take them. I think there was a note on all. Okay, so done. All done. Requested visits. So. Let's British up a little bit. Oof. Okay, you know, we're just gonna leave that there. Oh. Okay. 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 Ooh. Take that. Alright. Well. Yeah, it kind of looks boring and lackluster if I'm being 100% honest, but it is good because it does what, you know, we need it to do, which is help people sort through the different tasks without even logging in, so they're able to gain value from the application without having to create even an account, so people can kind of see what it's about before choosing to sign up or sign in and log the tasks that they do. So hopefully it will be like a quick at a glance see what's going on in the garden, and then people can sign in and log the tasks that they do, or request a task. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be the first initial screen that pops up. And so we'll have to think about how to, you know, I mean, obviously you can generate a QR code. It's just now creating a web application that can be accessed by any device. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so Drew visited. Okay. So that's some of the stuff that should be on it and the new kind of mock-up. Okay. Okay, well you can see what we have at the bottom. And you already know that I wanna do more with this. So there's that. Maybe we'll take this one. Okay. I'm doing this so I can use my sketch as inspiration and rearrange this to reflect. Okay, first we're gonna turn this image on the other side. That's so fun to do. Okay. Don't think I would have this as maybe, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's like what it's looking like now. Pretty crazy. It's definitely looking pretty crazy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whoa, okay. Don't cry. Dog has escaped. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, obviously that does not look exactly like the one that you may be thinking about, so I'm gonna go ahead and undo a little bit, and then I'm gonna paste the one that I did just to compare, and we're gonna do one that's even more closely with what we got there. So let's go ahead and do that. does. So I'm not a fan of, I think the idea of putting the notes is kind of fun because it adds a social aspect. Alright, let's try. But now I feel like this is gonna be not as, let's see. Let's just do the, okay, so we're doing that to see if we like how that looks. And if the space, if it's like a long name, that doesn't work, you know? We have all this space though, so do we even need to make it that small? Is there more? Could we actually add? Okay, maybe, because the name I want to stay clear of. I just feel like some people will have longer names, and you know, I'd rather not have it weird because of that. At least I can predict the task type a little bit more. And then the thought would be this would probably have a little bit of a stroke. And then this would have a little bit more of space. Okay. Would you know to click on that to learn more? Okay, so this is quite good. This is good because now I have a point where I can ask which one do you prefer in terms of functionality, which one looks like it belongs at the bottom of this landing page. And so I'm literally gonna take this and duplicate it. Oh no, not like that. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, and duplicate it again. Inside. Thank you very much. Okay, and then with these two, we're just gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. And we're just gonna put these as our two options. Option number 1. Ooh, that really did something weird, and I know what. Okay. Option number 1. So we got option number 2. So we got okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna pay attention to anything else other than, I don't know, is it just comparing the two of them together? Which one? Which one do you feel like, and like of course this picture, like the white is like really white, so let's do a color that's a little more seen. Yeah, I want to give both of them the best chance of like what looks the easiest to read through. Okay. Okay, so that's good. So the create account part is gonna be something that if you're watching this, does this sound reasonable? And do you understand why this information would be collected for an application like this? So the first part is like the you know, your name, your first and last name, your email. I'm thinking that there would be a way to just send a secure sign-in link if you have an account. Not sure exactly. I think that screen would just be if you sign in and you just put in your email, and then if you don't, then you're just like, oh, let's actually put that screen down. Just so it's there. Well, okay. Give it a little space because it's kind of like its own thing when you sign in. Now you're going to Ecochamber. I'm not gonna get a giant photo. Okay. 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 I actually feel like we're getting somewhere. That's good. Oh gosh. It's a journey. It's a journey. Oh boy, isn't it a journey? Okay. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. As simple as we can, you know. Yeah, we got more to do there, but yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna like prototype this up. We're definitely not close to being done, but just to get the idea of a flow, if you sign in, you'll be taken to this page. And for now, for the sake of what we're doing, this is crazy. If you sign up, it will take you to the, it will take you nowhere, honestly. It will take you nowhere. Don't even worry about that. Let's undo that anyways. Okay, we don't have anything for that right now. So if you look at the task log right now, we also don't have, the drop down menu. Sheesh. Alright. Alright, these are all gonna change. But I'm just gonna go ahead and export them for comparison to tweet them out into the world. It doesn't look that cool, but it's something, okay guys? So something is better than nothing. Ugh, I actually feel like if I ask for feedback right now, it's just gonna destroy this. Like, they're not gonna focus on that. There's just so many other things to do. So, I saved it. The elements are there. I'm not gonna really do, I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna do my best. Okay, baby, let's go ahead. This looks atrocious right now. I'm not even gonna lie. No cap. It looks bad, but have faith, have faith, have faith. Have faith. Have faith. Have faith. We're gonna put this all the way at the top. Okay, that's kind of looking like something. Okay. Not that bad. Okay. You guys get the vision. Right. Alright, nice. Alright. That's something, right? Okay, let's go back to prototype now. So if you press on this, you get that. And then if you press anywhere outside of there, hopefully, yeah, this is, I think we're missing some spots. Ooh, who knew this was gonna be so hard? Alright, so maybe I shouldn't do the task log that way, and I should stick to what we have. Okay, that's a lesson. We learned our lesson, what can I say? Alright, so we still have a lot to do, honestly. I feel like I barely scratched the surface, but we're getting somewhere, you know, we got a couple screens, and it's a bit of a mishmash, honestly. We tried to do the prototype. The prototype is looking rough right now, and that's okay. Oh, as you can see, that did not even work. Okay, let's see if we can put this start here. Okay, yeah, there's some work to be done. Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, well, that's all for today. Thanks for working with me as we build in public.